Hmm, he left a soda here. These times couldn't be any more stressful for the IUN. Joshua's speech rallied even more of the Balkan people who wanted their country back, to fight against those that wronged them. And it didn't help that some countries not part of the IUN sympathized with the cause. Hector talked to multiple of his colleagues regarding the issue. The ones who disagreed with Cypher joining Sheikh Saul criticized Hector for allowing such a dangerous pilot to fall into enemy hands, while those that agreed to have him join started showing regret. Hector had to agree. With Cypher, it didn't matter if the terrorist organization was less equipped than an army. Hector and his colleagues knew anybody outside of Sheikh Saul was hopeless against him. They needed all the help they can get, and Hector had one last option. Hector stood up from his office and walked to the quarters where Mobius was. But as he walked in, Mobius was looking at something. It looked like an old piece of paper, which Mobius hurriedly put away in an envelope. Family? You could say that. What are you here for? You're not going to like this, but that pupil of yours could be a real help. No. Pardon me? Hector, this isn't a good idea. I doubt Trigger is in the best mental state after all but 2 of his squad members are dead. He'll be out for revenge, and we can't have him jeopardize an operation. We don't want to take chances with a pilot like Cypher as a part of the Saviors. I know he isn't in the best state of mind, but I'm sure with some guidance from his mentor he'll be fine. Mobius knew he had a point, but could he really keep the squad together with even more pilots? He couldn't answer, however. Hector had received a call from the hospital. Yes? This is the Gunther Bay Hospital. Do you have a minute? Sure, what is it? Someone you visited after the attack on the lighthouse wished to speak with you. I'll put him on now. They knew who it was. Hector, right? You said you wanted to talk? Yep, it's Trigger. I think I know what it is. Sheikh Saul team, the entire IUN talked about you. Some bad, most good. Are you still gonna sortie? Mobius knew exactly what he was going to ask, and Hector wasn't going to be stopped. Dozens of thoughts rolled through Cypher's head as he rushed to the courtyard. None of them coherent, and it didn't matter. Upon going outside, he finally saw him. He was looking out over the ocean. It was a calm and windy day. All you could hear was the wind or waves crashing. Larry! Is that you? Guilty as charged. So you're the prize, huh? Whatever they called me. Sure. And here you are. So, what have you been up to? I guess a mix of things. I've been here in Uzia for a while now. And what made you go to Uzia? A fresh start, I guess, to find new meaning in, well, you know. No, go on. Find meaning in what? Find meaning in your terrible ideology? Or to figure out why it's stupid in the first place? Even though any dumbass could tell you how stupid it is. Buddy, No, don't you dare buddy me! You attempted to blow up the world. You killed an ally, a young kid. You betrayed everyone you knew. I got put in prison for 26 years and I'm still in custody of someone. You roam free for all that time and you pretend to be turning over a new leaf. Pretend. And I find you just doing the same bullshit now. You're at the same shit again. I'm really not, but I can't tell you. Well, and you're still keeping shit from me too. You can't possibly understand what I've been doing for the last almost 3 decades. Well, I've been in prison. Locked up. Waiting to die after your billions of counts of attempted murder. And I understand now that what I did was wrong. It wasn't my choice not to be punished for it. Even now I can still say I'm glad I did it. In the way that it changed me. Yeah. And I don't think I'll ever forgive you for that. You betrayed everyone. You betrayed me. Then what did you want to see me for? If you didn't want me to apologize, what was this all about? Did you want to kill me? What did you want to find out? I don't know. Cypher had never thought about it fully. His main goal at life at this point was to find Larry and confront him. But he didn't have a real end goal. This was his last stop, and the only thing he really cared about anymore. Without this goal, he had nothing left driving him. Did you forget? No, I didn't forget. I just never really thought about it. And why not? I mean, if you asked me a few years ago, maybe I would have wanted to kill you, but maybe a part of me still does, but I've never really felt the same since the annexation. Because of Dinsmark? Yeah. You remember Hoffnung? Yeah. What you felt is exactly what I felt, I bet. It didn't translate to genocide! What is it you want right now? To be honest, I don't give a crap what these people want. What I want, honestly, is for us to work together again. I just want you to have my back. To fix what you started. You want to be wingmen again? Alright. Well, I know this is probably hard for you, but I need you to trust me. Things will turn out okay. It may not be pretty and things may get a little messy, but I will do my best to ensure things turn out okay. How can I trust you? All I have is my word. But I will make things right. Okay. Are you serious? Listen, I'm sorry, but I didn't fight a war only to quit with my squad getting killed. They're out there, and we're at war. I can't just let this go. You promised this was your last sortie. We were finally going to move away from this. When this is over, and it will be, I'll come here alive, and you and I will go on a trip. Trip where? That's your choice. No matter what or where it is, that's your choice, and you've got plenty of time to pick out where. I know this is less merit, but that is my solemn promise to you. Come back soon, dumbass, alright? You know me. I'm 3 strikes. I'll make it through. Says the one who got shot down. Bye, Scrap Queen. Alright then, let's get going. Trigger was given a ride into the base. As people were landing after practice, him and Hector stepped out and ran up to the squadron. All of them pulled to their respective hangars before getting out of their aircraft. Trigger was a fan of the design. They all gathered together in a circle, with Hector standing right next to Trigger. Welcome to Sheik, Soul Strider 1. This is the crew. Introduction later. We need to form a plan. May I make one request? Depends. What is it? If you paint my plane like theirs, put the 3 strikes on the tail wings. I want the Saviors to know who they pissed off. That's doable. Everyone to the briefing room. I've got an idea and some missions to do. Come on, Trigger. Right, so here's what we know. The Savior's hideout isn't exact, but they most likely have multiple bases of operation. and have more attacks like the lighthouse planned, trying to prepare for the worst here. Cypher is by far their most dangerous weapon. Him paired with the Adler, the aircraft that destroyed the lighthouse, can take down just about anything there. However, they may have one of the best pilots out there, but we have 7. Due to the Saviors only having a couple places, we must strike while the iron's hot. We hear that Stonehenge was taken as a base a day ago. The guns are down, but the place still has a viable airfield. Nothing we can do about it now since we're surrounded by hostile territory to the IUN. There's that and the possibility of having any number of bases under their control. The problem is we don't have any satellites to find that out, since, remember, they were all destroyed. Wait, actually let me rephrase, I made a mistake earlier. With a new guest Trigger, we have 8. Introducing Trigger, he will fly as a part of your squadron from here on. 4. It's an honor, sir. We will know more details soon. Then be prepared to sortie in a matter of days. Dismissed.